today you're into your second day, right?
Yes.
I'll go at one speed. If you think that I'm going fast, you ask me to reduce the speed,
Okay, ma'am.
right? Okay? If you feel like I'm going very fast, you tell me, ma'am, go a little slow. Okay?
Okay.
Fine. So today we are going to start with a very interesting topic which you see on screen. What is it?
Get and go.
Where do we use this?
Let's in a running arena participating program.
Running race,
Event.
competition.
Event.
They say
Get,
get,
set,
set,
go.
go. So, how is it related to this classroom? You tell me. This is the topic for today,
Yes, ma'am.
right? How is this get, set, go related to you people?
To continue the classes
Okay?
as well as last classes, and we can move forward into our classes and gain something new to our soft skills.
Okay. I want girls to speak up. How is it related? You can express it, no problem. Not necessarily it should be in English. You try in English. If not, you can express in your language also. Right? Tell me.
To gain something new by the class.
By this classes only?
No.
Mm.
After the class.
After the classes. Why are we conducting these classes for you? See, ma'am, we have Professor Vijaya ma'am. You don't know what sort of an effort she put to bring you all here.
Yes.
Alage vatsara mirandaranu?
No, ma'am.
It took so many months, maybe year or so, right, of efforts, pursuing the thing, not giving up. When people told it's not possible, she did not give up. She did not get discouraged. She was like, I'm going to try until it happens. That was her attitude, right? So finally it happened. Today you're all here. It's not that easy. That's what we were discussing when we were sitting over there. For you it looks like taking a bus or taking a train and coming to Hyderabad. But for her it is arranging rooms, arranging food, arranging safety, arranging medical attention for you people, right? Arranging so many resource people. Right? Nothing is easy, right? Life is not that simple, right? It needs certain planning. If you want to win the race, right? When they blow the whistle and they say, get, set, go, that's where it begins, right? And how you plan, how you move forward from there, right? To achieve the end goal. It is not just about these classes. These classes are part of your growth, right? So you are all doing your undergraduation. So these classes will help you give a direction on how to shape your life, right? It's going to help you give certain strength so that tomorrow, what is the direction of my life? Should I work? Should I go for higher education? Or like what sort of a work I want to do, and how am I going to shape my life? All these things happen through this one phrase, get, set, go. So all of you are ready
Yes, ma'am.
to get, set, go?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. So let's start. What are the things you need to do? Right. Now what do you see on screen?
Which path is yours?
Choose your path wisely to
Success.
what is the road you're right now traveling? That road should lead to success, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
So you've all chosen the path. You've all chosen a particular path. Under graduation, you people are doing in different streams, right? You are pursuing what? What are you doing? Studying.
What is
కూర్చునే
it?
చెప్పమ్మా లేవక్కర్లేదు. Degree first, A degree.
Which degree?
B. Right? You have chosen arts. What is that you are doing?
Ma'am, BSc BZCS.
Okay, so he has chosen BSc, Sciences.
Science.
Who has chosen commerce here? Yes, BCom. So we have computers. See, so many paths, different paths you have chosen. It's not like all of you are coming into the same path. One is going to art, one is going to sciences, one is going to commerce, one is going to information technology, computers, different paths, whatever may be the path, right? We are not talking about one path here. Whatever may be the path you chose, what is that you want in your life?
Success.
Success. That is a keyword, isn't it? That is what you want to achieve. Ultimately, after your undergraduation, post-graduation, some may pursue PhD, some may start working for government, some may start working for private, whatever may be the chosen field, ultimately you want success in that particular field, right? So, what is your path? Already you have chosen. Now, from here, you need to give a direction, right? Right now, sitting over here, the next 28 days, already 2 days gone by, next 28 days, you need to start thinking or visualizing where you want to be in next 5 years, right? Where you want to be. That is what is called as a long-term goal. That's called as a long-term goal. Long-term goal usually will be for 5 years. Short-term goal will be for 1 year. Mid-term goal will be somewhere between 2.5 years, right? So, most of you are in first or second year. So, you need to think about next 5 years, what is going to be my path, right? Whether I want to immediately after graduation I want a job, or I want to pursue my masters, or I am very much interested in research, so I am going to enroll into a PhD. You visualize, right? With that vision you need to keep moving, right? Based on that you will get a clarity how to move forward so that you can reach your 5-year goal from now. So 5-year means you will finish your undergraduation, you will finish your post-graduation, then you are ready for your career, right? Then you are ready for your career. So what sort of a career I want to build? That is the path you need to decide using these classes. Enhance your skill set. These are skill building classes, right? We are going to build your skills. We are not going to touch your degrees. We are not going to teach you about BA or BCom or BSc or whatever it is. That's not going to happen, right? Next 28 days, we are going to touch your skill set. What is it called as? Skill set building. Skill set. There are 2 types of skill sets. We'll come to it. That is what you are all going to learn about, next 2.5 hours or so. Right, now let's go further. So, ultimately, whatever you're doing, you're going to college, you're going to university, you're going for classes like this, you're learning something else, certifications, whatever you're doing, ultimately what is the goal for it? You need to learn how to map your dream career. What is mapping? Mapping is pointing. Social exam lo mani point cheyamantaru. Ichi map ichi danni point. So you need to put those points in your life. Map, right? Okay, today I am here. Today I am in degree first year. Today I am in degree second year. So after 2 years, what is that I want to do? After 2 years, what is that I want to do? Map it. Put the points and map it. that mapping your career is extremely important, and these classes will help you to connect those dots, right? That is why it is called as mapping your career, dream career, right? Now, what do you see there?
Dayas.
Okay, stage, then
Lights.
lights,
Three lights.
right?
Circle.
Okay, circle, focus line, focusing on the circle.
Yes.
So who is going to be in that circle?
We.
Not we.
I.
Who is going to be in the circle? I. Right? It's not we, it is I. Right now, your age is like that. Right? Right now, your age is like that. How old are you? 19?
Yes, ma'am. 19, 20.
19, 20, right? 21, 22. You know, that youth,
Yes,
what we
ma'am.
call it as. Right? So, from 19 to 21, 22 years, this is how you visualize your life. You know, you will be in that center circle and you feel like all should focus on you, right? All the light should fall on you. That age is like that, right? That age demands lot of attention, right? At the age of 50, I don't expect everyone to look at me, right? I don't even care who's looking at me or who's not looking at me, right? But at the age of 18, 19, 20, you feel like, yeah, is my hair good? Is my hair good? No, am I dressed well? Yeah, people should look at me. That focus, that is age. If it's not happening in your age, if you don't feel like that, is it correct or wrong?
Yes, ma'am.
Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it correct?
Obviously correct.
If you don't feel like people should look at you, it's correct?
No.
It's wrong. People should look at you, right? That age is like that, right? You feel like, you know, am I looking good? You know, you focus more on your external appearances. You know, you want to maintain that NTR, Prabhas, whoever it is, their hairstyle, their dressing style, lift the collar, you know, one side you put the shirt in, one side out, and torn jeans, or waist pocket jeans, cargo jeans, right? Girls, they have their own dressing style, right? They all want to look good. Is it wrong?
No.
Definitely not here, it's correct. At that particular age, you should look good, right?
Yes.
You can't expect okay, even at 50, 60, I look good, right? I'm very happy about it. No, I look good. Do I look good? Yes. Thanks. So all should look good, but everyone should look good at their respective ages. But especially this particular age, our focus little diverse, right? This is a volatile age, right? You suddenly feel you have maturity, suddenly you feel you don't have maturity, right? Because I have the same age group at home right now. So one day she will come and give me a big lecture, right? My daughter, she comes and gives me a big lecture, saying that you should not behave like this, you should not behave. Yesterday only it happened, it so happened. Right, my elder daughter is in US and she is around 26. So I keep talking to her about marriage. She is not ready for it. Right? She is not ready for it. She says that, don't pester me now. When I am ready, I will tell you. But then, as a mother, right, I keep telling her, right now, you finish your education, you're in a good job, you're earning well. Now, what is the next step? Next step is getting married. So I keep telling. So this young one who's just 20, she's coming and telling me, giving me a big lecture, saying that if you keep pestering your daughter, she will stop calling you. Right?
Yes.
You are going to lose a relation. she will get distant. So much of lecture she gave, and as if she is my grandmother, suddenly today she comes and tells, she got hurt somewhere today morning while coming, and so she is coming and telling me, you see, I am hurt and you are not even bothered. I am not your baby. I am not. Suddenly she becomes a baby. Suddenly she becomes a grandmother, right? So that is the age you people are in, and you will get influenced easily. You will get influenced because social media influence is there right now. Your Insta influence, your movie influence, and fans, hero worships. We have all these things, right? It's fine. See, that is the age you people are in, but you should not go out of control. That is where you need to know, good, feel good. Morning you get up, apply whatever you want to apply, dress well and do all that stunts, whatever stunts you want to do. But then, get back to track. Right? That's very important. Focus, losing focus, it happens. All sorts of attractions will come. Boy-girl attraction and other attractions. Right? These days, I don't want to go beyond that. These days, any attraction can happen.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So, whatever it is, you should not lose focus. Right? This is the age you should focus on yourself. Yes, feel good. Take people's compliments. If someone's saying, you're looking good, you're looking beautiful, people are recognizing you, or people are telling, okay, thank you. That's it. Don't get overwhelmed about it. And don't lose your focus. Because your focus is to build a good career, right? And good opportunities, because you will have lot of opportunities. Lot of opportunities will open up, and you should be in that particular frame, right? In that particular frame. Out of frame welte emautundi kada kanpiyadu kada. So you should be within that particular frame to utilize those opportunities, right? So good, feel good, wear whatever you want. Even today I want to feel good. Right? Chala kastapadi cheera kattanu ee roju. Right? Usually I don't drape sarees, but then I thought okay, to ELTC, I had time in the morning, so I took time and I draped the saree, right? To feel good only. Edaina kuda to feel good, right? But I should not get carried away. Na saree bagundi, andaru na saree chustaru, nenu em cheppakapoyina vintaru ante nadavadu. Nadustada? Nadavadu. So I should, whatever way I am dressed, that's a different thing. I should also come and deliver, right? The same thing applies to all of you also, right? Feel good, enjoy your youth, enjoy your teenage, enjoy your youth, but don't lose focus. Very important. What do you see on the screen? Is it a key to success?
Yes.
What is attitude?
What is our profession? Behavior.
Behavior is attitude. Way of living is attitude.
Way of talking.
Way of attitude.
Way of expressing the
Communication.
Okay.
Way of intention also.
Intention also.
Way of target also.
Target. Okay.
way of walking.
Way of walking. Way of talking. Okay.
Education observation.
What is
Knowledge, books, authority. Education observation.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
So from where do you get all this?
From the education observation books, authorities,
You're getting it from your college.
college.
Yes? Right? You're getting from your college, knowledge, education, you observe, you learn through classes like this, you get knowledge. Right?
Experience.
So from where do you get skill?
From practice.
From practice. As ma'am said today morning, she said she wants to give opportunity to each one of you to read out the profile. తప్పు చదువుతున్నారా కరెక్ట్ చదువుతున్నారా వేరే విషయం బట్ you're standing there, you're reading with that confidence, whatever it is, all should come forward, read and go, right? If there is any help needed, we are there to help you, right? So that is called as what? Experience, right? That is what is called as practice and experience. After that,
Attitude, desire to perform.
what is attitude?
Desiring the performance.
Desire to, right? You should have that desire to perform. That is what is attitude. Attitude is nothing but you should have that strong desire to prove yourself, right? See, we have seen so many examples. So let us take the current example, Gukesh. All of you know about him, right? That desire to perform, right? How many things he sacrificed in his life? Studies.
Family program.
Because his focus was
Only
chess. Focus. What is your focus? That is what is choosing the right path. Right? His path he chose chess. He never went to school. Almost out of 24 hours, 18 hours he was playing chess every day. Right? And he never ate ice creams. He never drank cold drinks. Right? He sacrificed so many things so that he doesn't fall sick during the tournament. Right? After winning the game, the thing he said is, I want to eat an ice cream. What do you want when the press ice cream? It's years since I ate. Right? See, that is the focus. That is the determination. That is where success comes. Right? Completely you need to focus on what you want and some sacrifices happen.
Yes.
You cannot get everything on a silver platter, right? We need to give some, take some and balance it, then only you get success. Right? So that is the attitude, is the desire to perform in the chosen field. With again, he had the knowledge, right? He read so many books on chess, thousands of books on chess, and he practiced 18 hours a day. Skill and experience he gained by playing various tournaments. On top of these, what is that he had? His attitude.
Desire to perform.
These things many people will have, but that only few will. So, with the right attitude, he could
Success.
he could
Success.
succeed. What is this called as? This is called as ask. What is it called as? Ask. A-S-K. Right? Attitude, skill and knowledge. You need to have this ask in your life. Right? You keep asking yourself, am I having the right knowledge? Am I having the right skill? And am I having the right attitude? Right? With all these three, you will get success. So having the right knowledge is important, having the right skill is important, but having the right attitude is the most important thing. That's why it is at an elevated level. Right? It's an ask triangle. This is called as a ask triangle. Right? So you ask yourself, whether am I gaining the right knowledge? Am I gaining the right skill? And am I having the desire to achieve what I want to achieve? Then success will be yours. Nobody can stop it. Right? Now, we will move further. What is that slide talking about? Come out of your limitations. What are limitations?
We can show anything in the limit.
No. What are limitations?
Being in a limit.
No.
Disadvantages.
Okay. Two. Fears. Right? Limitations are nothing but fears, apprehensions. Oh. Now allow later. No, that fickle-minded thinking. Fear. Right? Today morning we were talking about, and ma'am was saying, yes, parents are so worried to send their kids for this particular program. Right? Especially girls. Yes. Even as a parent, I will also think if I have to send my daughter somewhere. Right? Yes, of course. But you should also tell your parents that if we keep fearing, there is no growth. Right? I need to take a step, come out of my fears, then only I can. Right? Now what do you see on screen? What is that?
Two birds.
What is that? Chick.
And chick.
Right? How will the chick come out?
From the egg.
From the egg.
Yes, ma'am.
Breaking of an egg. Only if the egg breaks,
It will come out.
it will come out. If the egg is not going to break at all, it will become an omelette. If egg is breaking, it will become an omelette. Right?
Yes.
Only when the egg breaks, means the shell. Right? When the shell breaks, then the chick. Right? If the shell is not breaking, the chick will
Not come
die
out.
inside. Right? It will not have the growth. Right? Likewise, you should break your limitations. Right? Only if you break your limitations, your growth is possible. Otherwise, it's not possible. What are your limitations? How do I know my limitations? Right? For example, my mummy elladandi. That is a limitation. Right? Or, నాకు ఇంగ్లీష్ రాదు సో నేను ఇంతే. That is a limitation. Right? నేను మాట్లాడలేను. That is a limitation. Identify your limitations. What are your limitations? ఏంటి? ఏదైనా రాకెట్ సైన్స్ ఇంగ్లీష్ ఎవరికి రాదు. అందరు మా వైస్ ఛాన్సలర్ సార్ కూడా వచ్చేది కాదట. నిజంగా నేను వచ్చాను కదా సార్ ఎప్పుడు చెప్తారు తెలుగు మీడియం నేనని అందరూ చెప్తారు. ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఆల్ ప్రొఫెసర్స్, హాఫ్ ద ప్రొఫెసర్స్ ఆఫ్ ఉస్మానియా, హాఫ్ ఏంటి 80% of professors of Osmania University come from Jilla Parishad schools. Right? All of them. They all studied in Jilla Parishad high schools only. Right? All come from Telugu medium background. After that, they went to English medium, they finished their PGs, PhDs, and their experience made them speak the language. All. Right? 80% of them come from Telugu medium background. It's not a big deal. English nedo bhutadunlo petti chudaddu. How many of you watch Korean series? Chetlekandi, genuine ga.
ఎప్పుడో ఒకసారి
అది అనవసరం. చూసారా లేదా? చెట్లను చూసిన వాళ్ళందరూ రేర్ గానో ఆఫనో కొరియన్ సిరీస్ చూసి చూసి మీకు కొన్ని వర్డ్స్ వచ్చేసి ఉంటాయి కదా, వస్తాయా? వాళ్ళు మాట్లాడే కించు కంచు కంచు ఏదో అంటుంది మా అమ్మాయి, ఏదో చెప్తూ ఉంటుంది ఒక్కొక్కటికి, ఇది కించి, అది కంచి, పంచి అని వస్తాయి కదా. మరి ఆ కొరియన్ సిరీస్ చూసేదేదో ఇంగ్లీష్ సిరీస్ చూడండి అమ్మా, ఇంగ్లీష్ వచ్చేస్తుంది. Right? Anything, any language learning happens when you keep hearing that particular, right? Korean series chooses see how are you, I love you, breakup, ఇవన్నీ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ వచ్చేస్తున్నాయి. నా మీద ఎంత కోపం వచ్చిందంటే ఇదే చెప్పేసి వెళ్తుంది కొరియన్లో, చెప్పి మళ్ళీ ఇంగ్లీష్లో కూడా చెప్తుంది దాని మీనింగ్ ఇది అని. సో ఇంత ఏదో సంబంధమే లేని లాంగ్వేజ్ నేర్చుకుంటున్నారు, రైట్? చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి చదువుతున్నారు ఇంగ్లీష్, చదువుతారా లేదా? చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి చదువుతున్నారు కదా. ఎంత లేదన్నాను పోయి 5th క్లాస్ నుంచా? ఎప్పటి నుంచి మీకు ఇంగ్లీష్ ఉండేది? నర్సరీ నుంచి ఉందట ఇంగ్లీష్. మరీను ఎటకారంగా నర్సరీ నుంచి ఇంగ్లీష్ ఉంది. మళ్ళీ యూ పీపుల్ సే నో, ఐ కెనాట్ స్పీక్ ఇంగ్లీష్, రైట్? You are with that language since your nursery or first class nunchi. Okay? Jilla Parishad. Don't give me those excuses. No. Ashrama avani, Jilla Parishad avani, edaina avani, attitude. If you have, you will break out your limitations. Attitude, if you have, you will break out your limitations. That is what it is. It is in our hands. కొరియన్ సిరీస్ చూసి 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 కొరియన్ వచ్చేస్తుంది. అదే ఇంగ్లీష్ సిరీస్ చూడండి 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 ఇంగ్లీష్ వచ్చేస్తుంది. అప్పుడు ఏ జిల్లా పరిషత్ ని కంప్లైంట్ చేయక్కర్లేదు, రైట్? సో యూ నీడ్ టు ఎక్స్పోజ్. విల్ కమ్ టు దట్. సో బ్రేక్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ యువర్ లిమిటేషన్స్. కమ్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ యువర్ లిమిటేషన్స్. అప్పుడే అది that chick will become a hen. That hen will become a chicken. Yes?
Yes. Joker ma'am.
Okay.
He's selling balloon.
He's selling balloon.
Yes ma'am.
Joker is selling
Balloon.
What are the colors you see?
Blue.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you a small story.
Yes ma'am.
Once in a fair means Santa, whatever you call it. Jatra.
Exhibition.
Exhibition. A balloon seller, he was selling balloons.
Yes.
All kids went and started buying. They bought all colors, yellow, blue, pink, red, and all colors. No one wanted to buy a black color, right? So the man was left with only one black color balloon. So a small boy, he went and asked, uncle, that balloon doesn't fly, kada? He asked, right? That balloon doesn't fly, kada? And he said, no, even this flies. Then no one bought it. Why? He asked, no one bought that color. Why? So, what is the moral over here? A balloon does not fly because of its
Color.
Because it of color, it is due to the hydrogen gas inside.
right? A balloon does not fly because of its color. It flies because of the gas that is inside it. It doesn't matter. You're white, black, red, pink. It doesn't matter. So, mostly what happens in your age, as I told you, the focus age is, you will have lot of feelings. Ne pottiga unna, right? Ne lauga unna, ne nallaga unna, right? Na mukku chinnaga unna, na moothi vankaraga unna. Who cares? Who cares about all these things? But you care.
Yes.
Because you people are in that particular age, right? These things doesn't matter. What matters is what is inside, right? What matters is what is inside you. How you are filling your mind with the hydrogen gas. That will help you to go up. So fill it with knowledge. Fill it with skills. Fill it with right attitude. Right? These things doesn't matter at all. Right? There was once a very famous industrialist. He had Mellakam, squint, what we call it as in English, squint. Right? And that particular man became extremely rich. Right? Extremely rich, and he can buy the entire city. That much of wealth he accumulated. So once a press reporter went and asked, "Sir, you've accumulated so much of wealth. Why don't you go in for a laser surgery and get your squint corrected?" Right? If he is looking at me, it looks he is looking at somebody else. Right? So he said, "Why don't you go and get your eyes corrected?" He laughed and he told, "If I correct my eyes, people will not recognize me." Right? I became successful with this. People recognize me with this only. Right? If I correct it, people will not recognize me. Right? My identity will change. So I don't want to change my identity. Right? Accept what you are. That is the first step towards your self-love. Right? Accept what you are, how you are. Complaints. I mean, I have traveled half the world. Right? I have traveled to different continents. Right? Unfortunately, I am very sad to say this statement, only we Indians complain. Only we Indians complain, and moreover, complain pakkan pedte. What do? We don't take the responsibility. That is the best part of it. Right?
Yes,
if someone asks you, why did you fail? Right? Why did you not get a job? Suppose someone's asking her, she will say, JP school madam. Right? She will say, నాకు Osmania University లో సీట్ రాలేదు మేడం, వచ్చుంటే నాకు ఎప్పుడో జాబ్ వచ్చేసేది, ఏదో కాలేజీలో చదివాను. My father madam, he is very poor, he did not send me to English medium school. Right? Right? You will give all. My teacher madam never came to class. Right? You will give 101 reasons for your failure, but you will never accept that you are the main reason for your. This is Indian mentality. I've seen so many cultures. I mixed with Asians, Africans, I've mixed Arabs, Americans. I've seen so many people. I taught so many people. In fact, this particular center itself taught so many foreign students with whom we spent around 7-8 years, coming from 80 different countries. Right? They never blame their country. They never blame their government. They'll never say, job, whatever. I went recently to give a guest lecture. So that fellow was telling me, job, madam, KCR పోయిండు, రేవంత్ వచ్చిండు, ఉద్యోగాలు లేవు. ఆయనేం చేసిండు, ఈయనేం చేసిండు, మధ్యలో నీకు ఉద్యోగం రాకపోవడానికి. రైట్? కేసీఆర్ పోయిండట, రేవంత్ వచ్చిండట, ఈయనకు ఉద్యోగం లేదట. వాట్ ఇస్ దట్? Right? You are appearing for a campus interview. You are not able to crack the job. But he doesn't want to accept the responsibility that he is not able to. So he puts the blame on somebody. We keep putting blame on others. Right? Eppudu kuda manaki complaint mentality. We always come with a complaint mentality. We don't come with acceptance mentality. We always complain, meek ma kashtalu teliyu madam. When you know that what it is, you should find a solution for it, no? You should know how to Find a solution. నాకు ఇంగ్లీష్ రాదు 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 అనే కంట ఎలా వస్తుంది అని we don't explore. We keep complaining. I can't speak English. I can't speak English. Why complain? దానివల్ల ఎంత వస్తుందా? Nothing you will get. You start exploring the possibilities of how I can improve my language. Right? So that is what it is. Don't think that your physical appearance, your beauty, your skin color, these things will have anything to do with your success. It has nothing to do with your success. I have seen so many people they consider themselves ugly, but they are highly successful. Right? Highly successful. Right? So these things, it's the knowledge. What field you have chosen, what knowledge you are gaining in that particular field is extremely. Yes.
Likewise, attitude is the petrogen in your life. You can rise higher.
Attitude is the hydrogen in your life, which you can rise higher. Right?
Yes.
So, have the right attitude to stop complaining. Complaints asalu inka iyaddu life lo. Don't complain. See what you can do about it. Right? Then only success will come. Right? Andariki problems untayi. Yeah? Different stages, different levels. Do you think that people with money will not have problems? They will also have different set of problems. Right? They will have so many other mind. They may have health issues. They may have something else. Problems are common to a human. If you are born human, you will have problems. But if you keep complaining about them, if you keep saying, నేను తెలుగు మీడియంలో చదివాను, నాకు సక్సెస్ రాదు, నాకు చదువు రాదు, మా నాన్న ఇంగ్లీష్ మీడియం, నన్ను మంచి కాలేజీలో. One of the interview, one of the guest lectures when I went to train for campus recruitment students, that fellow came and told me, Madam, na campus lo job raaledu. I said, why? He said, నా బాబుకి చెప్పాను మేడం, అప్పుడే చెప్పాను, 4 సంవత్సరాల క్రితం చెప్పాను నా బాబుకి. He's telling to me like this, నన్ను CBITలో 10 లక్షలు కట్టి వేయమని చెప్పాను, మా బాబు పొమ్మన్నాడు. 10 lakhs CBITలో వేస్తుంటే వాడికి జాబ్ వచ్చేసేట. వాడు ఇంకో ఏదో కాలేజ్లో చేరేట, ఐ డోంట్ వాంట్ టు నేమ్ ద కాలేజ్. ఆ కాలేజ్లో జాబ్ రాలేట. మరి ఆ కాలేజ్లో జాబ్ వచ్చిన వాళ్ళందరూ ఏమవ్వాలి? ఆ కాలేజ్లో ఒక దగ్గర ఒక 200 మెంబర్స్ కి జాబ్ వచ్చింది. వాళ్ళందరూ మరి వీళ్ళు బాబట్ట 10 లక్షలు పెయిడ్ సీట్ కట్టలేట. చెట్ల కాసు. Right? See, good. You should. It's a blessing that you got an engineering seat. It's a blessing that you went to a college. It's a blessing that you finish your 4 years. Right? What is unlucky over there? You did not get a job. It is because of whom? You only. You could not crack the interview. Right? So don't blame anybody. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Take the responsibility. This is the only negative I see in Indians. We easily blame everyone. Government, KCR did it, Modi did it, Revan did it, my college did it, university did it, my mother did it, my father did it, X did it, Y did it. I didn't do anything, Baba. I am very, very clean. I didn't do anything. But still, I'm like this. Not job lady. This is how people talk. Right? So don't blame. Take the responsibility. Right? That is what is very, come out of your limitations. Take the responsibility. Don't focus on negative. Focus on positive only. Okay. Let's go through a story now. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
A giant ship engine failed. A giant ship's engine failed. Right? Now, when this particular ship's engine failed, the ship's owners tried one expert after the other to identify what is the problem with the ship, right? But none of them could figure out where the problem was. All top engineers came, they checked, they did everything, but they were not able to identify the problem. So, it was really irritating. Then they decided to bring in an old man who had been fixing ships since he was young. Right, this particular old man, he doesn't have any qualification or anything, but he was very good at fixing things since his young age. So when this old man came,
He carried a
he carried a large bag of tools with him, and he arrived immediately. He started the work. He inspected the engine very carefully from top to bottom. Do you know what the ship
were they watching his man, hoping he would know what to do.
So they were eagerly waiting, looking at this man. At least this man should solve the problem. The ship is of Titanic size and it is not moving. Means crores of rupees loss every day. Right? So they were hoping.
After looking things over, the old man reached into his bag and pulled out the small. He gently tapped something.
So this man pulled out a small hammer and at one place he tapped. Tapping means kottadu. He tapped like this, gently. Gettiga kuda kadu. Slowly. Gently he tapped.
Instantly, the engine lurched into life. He carefully put his hammer again. The engine was fixed.
Right? Immediately the engine came into life. Right? And the problem was fixed. Solved. They were extremely happy.
A week later, the owner received a bill from the old man for $10,000.
So the man sent a bill for how many $1,000? $10,000 for solving the problem. These people got shocked out of their life.
What's the owner expected? He hardly did anything.
Right? The owner said, what nonsense. He took a small hammer, he did tuck tuck, and the engine came to life, and this man is asking for $10,000. So
they wrote the old man
itemized bill. A item ఎంత, A item ఎంత, total ఎంత. They wanted a bill like that. The old man's very clever. He has seen these owners throughout his life since his young age. He sent a bill like this.
Tapping with the hammer $2, knowing what the tap $9,998.
Right? Tapping with hammer only $2. Knowing where to tap is $9,998. So, this is what is knowledge.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Knowledge will get paid. Right? Your skills and knowledge will get paid. Right? So the old man's knowledge is worth 10,000.
Yes.
It is not what he changed or what he used. Right? So what is the moral of this story? Education is important. Degree is important. But degree alone will help you? Will degree alone will help you?
No, ma'am.
No.
You need
It don't
skills.
it don't help. You will need
Skills.
skills.
Without skills, it's skills.
It's skills. not one, multiple skills. Now we are going to, what is that?
Bread.
Soap.
Maybe for you it's, all of you tasted pizza? Any?
No, yes ma'am.
Yes, few of you have tasted, not many, right? As you come from rural, that's a base. That's a pizza base, right? It's a bread, right? It's a bread, which is a base for the pizza, right? Asal pizza ఎలా ఉంటుందో తెలుసు? పైన అన్ని ఉంటాయి, you know, cheese. Yes. So definitely you would have seen in all the serials you watch. It's not new to you, right? So this is a bread. You need the base, right? If I give you the base like this, will you eat?
No ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Will you eat?
No ma'am.
If I say this is the pizza,
No.
will you eat?
No, no.
So what do you want on top?
Pizza. Sauce.
Cheese, veggies, sauce. You want all tasty things on top of it, right?
Yes ma'am.
So if I give you like this,
Yes ma'am.
happily eat. Yes, you happily eat, right? So your education is like that base,
Yes ma'am.
right? Your education is like that pizza base. Can you make a pizza without a base?
No ma'am.
No, ma'am. It is
Right?
impossible.
It's impossible, right? So you need a base. So your degree, whatever you're going to get, is the base. Right?
Yes.
If you just give the base to the employer, will he like it? He will say, "Phew." Because it will be tasteless. ఎవరు తినుంటారు, బట్ తింటే ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే పిండి పిండిగా ఏముండదు, దానిలో ఒక టేస్టే ఉండదు, పిండి పిండిగా ఉంటుంది. అది immediately you will throw, right? Because there is no taste to it. What gives you taste? The sauce you put,
cheese,
the vegetables you put, the masala you add, the cheese you add, gives, right? So I think you don't know much about this. When you go to this pizza shop, you know, menu, you will have something called as a base pizza.
Yes ma'am.
220 rupees అంటారు. అంటే ఏంటది ఆ బేస్, ఆ బేస్ మీద చీజ్ వేస్తే 220 రూపాయలు. ఎవరు అలా తినరు.
Yes ma'am.
మళ్ళీ దానికి టాపింగ్స్ అంటారు. ఓకే, దానికి టాపింగ్స్ లో ఏమంటాడు, ఆనియన్ టొమాటో టాపింగ్ 40 రూపీస్ ఎక్స్ట్రా అంటారు.
Onion.
Okay,
Mix onion.
220 will become 260. If you want paneer topping, it will become 320. Right? If you want olives, jalapenos, even foreign vegetables, avani veste
400.
200 ఎవ్వడా 200 తిండు.
We need 400.
1000
Highly costed.
right? అప్పుడే టేస్టీగా ఉంటుంది. Taste melt in your mouth, right? Likewise, you just give a base degree.
Yes ma'am.
Will the outside employer will like it?
No ma'am.
He wants
Sauce.
spicy. He wants toppings. He wants more toppings, right? Then he will. So all those toppings are what?
Material skills.
They are
skills.
And the value of it will
Increase. Growth.
So the more skills you add, your value will increase. Right?
Yes,
So don't just give the plain degree paper to them. right?
Yes,
You
sir.
need to add
Experience certificate.
all the masala on top of it. And it should look colorful,
Yes, ma'am.
right? It should look green, red, yellow, and what is that? All colors.
Yes, ma'am.
White, cheese. Then,
different.
right? It will be awesome. Right.
Amazing.
So, that's what it is. Your just base is your base degree. If you give that, no one will like it. You need to give it toppings. What is this?
Passport.
Passport. What is this?
Passport.
Passport. Right. This particular passport, who can apply?
A
Tell me.
small employee.
What purpose?
Who can apply? I'm asking who can apply. Can you apply?
No, ma'am.
No?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone can apply. Anyone can apply. Right? Anybody. If you are an Indian citizen, you can apply. No? No? Even day one baby can apply.
Yes,
Telangana, for both my daughters, we applied the day they were born. Right? My daughter was just born. Right? Night, next day morning we applied for passport. Akkade alage teesam picture. Right? పేరు ముందరే పెట్టేస్తాం కదా అంటే మేమంతా పెట్టేస్తాం బర్త్ సర్టిఫికెట్ లో కావాలని ముందరే డిసైడ్ చేసేసుకుంటాం నేమ్స్ అంటే ఒక బాయ్ ఒక గర్ల్ నేమ్ whoever was born because otherwise the birth certificate will come empty.
Yes.
So you should again it's a headache. So before itself you decide the name and be ready. Boy, okay, take this. Girl, take this. Yeah? Throw the names. So anybody can apply passport. So what is the purpose of passport?
Passport to
If you want to go abroad. That is why you use the passport, right? That is when you will be needing the passport. Okay, you have applied for the passport, you got the passport. Now you are going to airport, Hyderabad airport, and you are showing the passport. Will he allow you in?
No, we need visa.
Will he allow you in?
No, ma'am.
What he will ask?
Visa.
Visa and ticket. First you need, to buy ticket you need visa, no? Right? So you need what?
Visa.
So with just passport you cannot do anything. What do you need?
Visa.
If you want to go. I have seen so many people having passports. For your kind information, my maid also has a passport. Her daughters also have a passport. Hoping that they will go to Hajj one day. Right? They are Muslims, so hoping that they all have passports. And every 10 years she will come to me for renewal. So I have to fill the application, I have to take her to the passport office. So hoping that. They all have passport, but they have not used the passports. Right? If you have a passport and if you are not using the passport, is it valuable?
No, ma'am.
Yes,
We
10
need to
years.
renew.
Every 10 years it will expire.
We need to renew it.
You need to renew. Right? If you are not using the passport for the right purpose, I know so many people use their passport as address proof.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes?
Yes,
Is it correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it correct to do that? What is the purpose of passport? Instead of traveling abroad, you are using that as a address proof. Is it correct?
Yes, ma'am.
No. You should not use passport for address proof. What is the purpose of passport?
To travel.
To travel. Instead of traveling, you to open a bank account, you are giving passport. It cannot be an address proof. People are using it, but is that the purpose? What is the purpose?
To travel.
There are so many people, they never travel, they have a passport, but they use that as electricity bill proof, లేకపోతే ఇంక దేనికో ప్రూఫ్ పాస్పోర్ట్ చూపిస్తూ ఉంటారు డ్రైవింగ్ లైసెన్స్కి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు పాస్పోర్ట్ ఉన్నది Bottle ka passport?
No.
Passport దేనికి యూస్ చేయాలి?
Only for travel.
For
Travel.
right? For if you just have a passport, it's of no use. What do you need?
Account, bank account.
What do you need?
Passport, visa.
Only if the visa is there, that passport is used for the correct purpose. Visa untene mana travel cheyali, right? Without visa, you just keep a passport saying na దగ్గర passport ఉంది, నా దగ్గర passport ఉంది, దేనికి? ఇప్పుడు అలాగే నా దగ్గర డిగ్రీ ఉంది, నాకు ఉద్యోగం లేదు. What is the use? What is the use, you're telling me? Right? So, that visa is your skill. That visa is your skill. Passport is degree. ఎవరికైనా వస్తుంది, ఎవరైనా అప్లై చేసుకోవచ్చు పాస్పోర్ట్. ప్రతి వాడు రాసిన వాడు ఇప్పుడు కాకపోతే మార్చ్ కాకపోతే డిసెంబర్ కాకపోతే మార్చ్ సప్లీ మెయిన్ సప్లీ రాసి ఓ డిగ్రీ తెచ్చుకుంటాడా లేదు?
Yes, ma'am.
ఏదో ఎప్పటికో ఒకసారి క్లియర్ చేస్తాడు. 3 ఏళ్ళు చదవాల్సింది 5 ఏళ్ళు చదువుతాడు, 6 ఏళ్ళు చదువుతాడు, వాడి ఇష్టం చదువుతాడు, బట్ డిగ్రీ వస్తుంది. ఆ డిగ్రీలో నువ్వు ఎన్నేళ్ళు చదివామని రాసి ఉంటుంది, అది మార్క్ లిస్ట్ లో ఉంటుంది. డిగ్రీలో యూ గాట్ ఎ డిగ్రీ అనే వస్తుంది, రైట్? సో డిగ్రీ ఇస్ డిఫరెంట్, మళ్ళీ మార్క్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ఆర్ డిఫరెంట్. దానిలో ఉంటుంది ఎన్నిసార్లు మనం రాసాము, రైట్? సో జస్ట్ హ్యావింగ్ ద డిగ్రీ ఇస్ ఆఫ్ నో యూస్. దట్ డిగ్రీ షుడ్ బి వాల్యుబుల్. ఎప్పుడు ఉంటుంది దానికి వాల్యూ? when you add skills, right? Likewise,
Bank account.
now tell me who can open a bank account?
Everyone.
After Modi came into picture, zero balance account.
Zero.
Savings accounts.
Left, right, center, everyone opened.
Yes, ma'am.
My own personal experience. During Corona, I went to ATM outside. This is the other part of Arts College. We are at the other part, that is Engineering College. We have an ATM. Okay, ఇది స్టార్టింగ్, అది ఎండింగ్. ఓకే, ఎప్పుడైనా మీకు కుదిరినప్పుడు నడవండి, ఇలా నడిస్తే ఇంజనీరింగ్ కాలేజ్. స్ట్రైట్, కీప్ వాకింగ్ స్ట్రైట్. యా, ఇటు స్ట్రైట్, ఇటు వెళ్తే తర్నాక, ఇటు వెళ్తే యూ విల్ గెట్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ కాలేజ్. ఒక కమాన్ వస్తుంది పెద్దది, అదే ఎంట్రీ. ఓకే, ఇంజనీరింగ్ కాలేజ్. దేర్ వీ హ్యావ్ అన్ ATM. సో ఐ వెంట్ టు Corona ATM. One fellow inside Toku, he's not coming out. First of all, Corona time. You know, so much time he is taking inside. I waited 15 minutes outside. Then I knocked on the door. I said, what is the problem? Double radam leg, he said. Then I told him, you come out. You know, I will try. So, anta sanitizer, దూదా వాడు ముట్టిందంతా రాసి అవన్నీ అప్పుడు చేసాం కదా, పిచ్చి పని అదంతా చేసి ఐ వెంట్. అప్పుడు గ్లౌజ్ కూడా వేసుకెళ్ళేదాన్ని ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు. దాంతో ఆ నంబర్లు నొక్కి నాకు డబ్బులు వచ్చాయి బయటకి. హీ కేమ్ ఇన్ సైడ్ ఇమీడియట్లీ. నీకు వచ్చాయి, నాకు రాలేదు. ఐ సెడ్ సరే నేను ట్రై చేస్తా, గివ్ మీ, ఇస్తారా మీ కార్డ్ అంటే ఇచ్చాడు. I put the card inside. Then I asked him what is the password. Book lo raskochukunnadu. So he showed the password and I pressed those numbers. And it is clearly telling it is clearly saying
Your account has
what it said? It said this only. It's clearly saying. Then I told him, me account lo double లేదు. Then he started fighting with me. He started saying, ఈ కార్డ్ ఇచ్చిండు. This is what he said. ఈ కార్డ్ ఇచ్చిండు, ఈ కార్డ్ ఈ మషీన్ లో పెడితే డబ్బులు వస్తాయని చెప్పిండు. ఓకే, నాకు ఇప్పుడు డబ్బులు రావాలి. వస్తాయి కానీ దానికి అకౌంట్ లో బ్యాలెన్స్ ఉండాలి అంటే నాకు అదంతా నాకు చెప్పిండు ఈ కార్డు పెడితే డబ్బులు వస్తాయని చెప్పిండు. నేను కార్డు పెట్టా, నేను నంబర్ వస్తా నాకు డబ్బులు రా. He was not allowing me to go. He was not willing to listen. Then I told him, Allah kaadandi. Ante he is a little illiterate. Allah kaadu, ilaga kaadu, meer bank velli kanukondi. I said, finally inka. No, illa kaadu, evaraithe mee bank lo chepparo, ayin daggara kellandi. I told him. I sent him away. See, it is that so ignorant. That is an ignorant story. But don't become like him. Right? Don't become, all of you are having a bank book and passbook, that is your degree, but when you go for interviews, you are not able to answer questions because your balance is zero. You are not able to withdraw from your account. Whom to blame?
Should be self.
You should blame
Self.
yourself. Right? So don't depend on zero balance accounts. Right? Zero balance accounts will not help you. Right? So you should know how to build your skills. Your skill set will help you to grow. Don't go with the zero. You can't go and tell, hey, na దగ్గర passbook ఉంది, hey, నా దగ్గర checkbook ఉంది, hey, నా దగ్గర debit card ఉంది. ఏమైనా ఉంటుంది బ్యాంకులో. Right? That's what he will also say. Hey, నా దగ్గర నుంచి ఉస్మానియా యూనివర్సిటీ దగ్గర డిగ్రీ ఉంది, నువ్వు ఎందుకు ఇవ్వవు నాకు జాబ్? Skill లేదు. This is what he will say. Right? So don't do like that. Just having a degree will not guarantee you anything. You need to build your skill sets. Extremely important to build your skill sets. Okay, we will just take a break now. Before I send you, we'll do one activity.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? We'll continue that after you come.
Okay, ma'am.